it's amazing a movie like The Interview, which isn't even going to be seen theatrically or on DVD or on Blu-ray or on fucking Netflix or Hulu or anything like that, has spawned so much controversy and basically is like putting countries on the brink of World War III. I mean, the movie itself was damn near a fucking declaration of war according to North Korea representatives, and this is fucking insane to me. The idea that a movie, that it's a comedy, keep in mind that everything's obviously done tongue-in-cheek in jest and is meant to just be taken as a joke, got such a terrible response from a country. And then this movie apparently is the reason why there was a breach of security and a big-time hack over at Sony, where social security numbers, addresses, phone numbers, tons of information, personal information about all the individuals who ever worked or were in association with Sony were leaked and went viral on the internet. And that was all supposed to be in response to the movie The Interview. That's fucking insane. Then, on top of that, it was threatened that there would be 9/11 style attacks coordinated to every single theater that decided that they were going to go and showcase the movie. Now, I don't take threats very well at all. I take them very serious, and obviously a country like the United States of America should do such. Anytime that there's threats being made in terroristic fashion that, you know, we are going to kill thousands upon thousands of innocent people for watching a movie. Now, the idea of something like that, to me, borders on insanity. You would have to be kind of insane, and obviously pretty goddamn insecure, if I have to go and add anything to it, to go and say that you'll kill innocent people for watching a movie. Now, Sony went and they decided that they were going to halt the release. It's not going to end up happening, and I can understand why. Because considering the fact that just the idea of this movie caused the hack, has caused tons and tons of bad shit for your public image, lots of people that are directly related to the company now don't feel safe, and some are even trying to sue Sony now over this hack. And the thing is, nobody actually knows 100% who did it. A lot of people are suggesting that it was actually North Korea representatives who decided to go and do something like this just because they were pretty miffed at the idea that not only is their country being represented in such a negative fashion, but their current leader is being represented in a negative fashion. So obviously that correlation pretty much is like a big glowing fucking beacon of obviousness. But Sony, to me, I think actually did the right thing by not releasing it, but at the same point, you kind of also feel like, you know, oh, well, you're a ballless fucking company for doing something like that. But really, when you're sitting at the top and you look at all this, is it really worth releasing the movie? I mean, are you proving anything? Because if you do release the movie and bad shit does happen, then was it worth it in the end? I mean, I like my freedoms as much as the next person, but that's a fine line, and you really have to go and question a bunch of stuff, and they're only an entertainment studio. You know, that's really it. We're talking about Sony Pictures. They just make movies and stuff, that's all. A lot of the theaters were actually pulling out of the equation completely, saying that they weren't going to release the movie at all. They didn't want to go and have it aired at all. They were just like, no, we want to have nothing to do with it, because obviously nobody wants to be put in any kind of danger. The problem with a lot of this is that it's also caving into demands of terrorists, and where does something like that end? And this shit goes deep. Like, when you really have to think about it, you know, a lot of people were getting fucking lulls out of the idea that there was a hack that happened at Sony. You know, and I even got to talk about one of the things that was brought up with it, and that was that Super Mario Brothers movie, and I thought that was kind of neat. But little did a lot of people realize all the different layers to something like this, and now we're talking about the actual freedoms of a country, you know, artistic creativity, you know, and the idea that, again, this could actually set up fucking war over a fucking movie. I mean, why nobody could have just went and said, hey, we want to actually speak to the people who are producing this movie. We're not comfortable with you doing this at all. And we really feel that it would be in your best interest to go and either alter some things about it that we find to be completely offensive and stepping over a lot of boundaries, or something like that. Instead, it just went full out like this. I mean, why the fuck it couldn't have been resolved like that? And I just, it bewilders me. It fucking confuses me to no end. Wow, and they're just, fuck me running, man. Like, something like this, shit gets way too out of hand, goes way too far, for next to no reason. The entertainment industry in general is seeing such a change, and most people aren't even aware of it. You know, from music to movies to TV shows to games to books, everything and anything in between, and including the internet. You know, you see stuff like this and you wonder, where is it going to end? How many walls get put up? Who is going to lose their fucking shit next? How bad is it going to get? Like I said, this shit runs so fucking deep when you start really thinking about it. And it is scary. Like, it is sincerely scary, and I'm not talking about just the idea that lives are being taken, but it's scary to think about such drastic changes being taken into account, and what if stuff like this ends up becoming laws? You're not allowed to go and do something that could be deemed offensive. That could mean anything, because everybody seems to be fucking offended by everything. I mean, I understand that certain things, it's like, you don't fucking want to even go near that. You know, it's like, there's just, fuck, wow. Anyway, there's so much to go and talk about it. I could make this a fucking hour-long discussion, speaking on all the different variables in conjunction with something like this, and all the what-ifs, and all the random things that have happened over the past couple years. Hell, the past couple fucking months even. And not just here in the United States. Like, fuck, man. Anyway, who knows what the fuck the future is going to hold for, you know, any kind of creativity. And who knows what the future is going to hold for many of the freedoms that we have out there. And who knows if many of the people even watching us even give a shit. Probably are just like, I didn't want to see the movie anyway. But I think about the bigger picture, you know? I think about how this is going to impact so many different things. And especially whenever it's something that could go and say, hey, this is what started the next war. Like, fuck, man. I don't want to see lives lost over something. I also don't want to see freedoms just fucking chopped off right at the neck. Fine line between them. A company, a whole bunch of people are feeling the effects of it, fans and non-fans alike, people who are creating this shit, and it's just, where does it end and what's next? That's the shitty part that you have to think about it. Anyway, by all means, please discuss how you feel about something like this. Because there's a lot to go and discuss and a lot to go and talk about. If you feel like making a video in response to something like this, please, by all means. Anyway, this is AlphaOmegaSin, as always, nerds, nerdettes, and gamers. Game the fuck on.